Good morning. Got my water. It's a beautiful day. I'm about to go take this final board exam, hopefully. Final one forever. Fingers crossed. If not, I guess I'm gonna dish out another 1800, take it again. But here's the building. It's actually a really pretty building. 300.
5 hours later.
So after contemplating my life in the car for like 30 minutes, I finally drove to the rock gym and got a quick session to help clear my mind. So I just wanted to go over some of my musings. I finished the exam. I was probably there for like 5 hours. Got there at 8. Didn't start the exam till 8:30 because I had to wait for everyone else to check in. And then whenever I got out, I checked my phone and the time said 1:20. So that's crazy. Needless to say, my brain is fried. If any of y'all have taken long tests, 200 question tests, so pretty much board exams are always this long. One way I try to reframe it as, even though it is kind of depressing when you're still in the room and everyone starts to leave, everyone's in there taking different tests, you know. I don't think anyone else was taking the Levain test, because I know everyone's got a different test. But whenever I like just constantly see people leaving and then I see new people come in and they leave before me and I'm still here. But one thing that I am happy about is that it's a lot of questions. So maybe it means there's more leeway. That's what I try to tell myself. Okay, I might miss a couple questions here and there. I was a little sad because afterwards I looked up like 5 questions that I was basically got down to like 2 answer choices. I was just eeny miny mowing because they were like from the depths of my studies that I was like trying to draw out of. And not to mention I was like confusing myself more whenever I went back to review my questions. But anyways, I checked that I had gotten 5 of the questions that were supposed to be like, to me, give me questions, because they were just straight memorization, and I got them wrong. And so that was a great feeling. I will not know my score for another 8 to 12 weeks, which is kind of, again, how it was with the board exams. The last test I took in April was the RPVI, and I found out as soon as I was done that I had passed, and that was like such a relief. I was having to wait till probably December to find out, and just try not to get bummed out. Also, at the end of the test or suite, there's a message from the ABVLM, like they were just basically like, oh, you know, thank you for considering taking a test and being a candidate. Thank you for all your hard work studying and your dedication to the field. And then they just put some statistics on there about like the pass rates and stuff and how we have to wait for a score report. They were like, if you felt like the test was hard or you felt like you missed questions, just know that you don't have to make 100%. All that. I don't know what it was, but I got very emotional at that. You know what it was? It was fucking probably just pure fatigue. Like after cranking it out, and then it coming down in this test that's supposed to be a demonstration of your vein and lymphatic knowledge, my fellowship for a year. And I think just reading the part about the exam being like, we know you studied hard, part made me feel a little emotional. It got a little teary, but maybe it was just exhaustion. So if anyone out there is also going through test taking, know that like the post-test burn, what do they call it? Post-test crash is very real. I feel so exhausted. I do have to wake up early tomorrow to go back to work, but at least it's Friday. Tomorrow's Friday, and then it's Saturday and Sunday. But I just feel exhausted today, and I didn't really eat till like around 5 p.m. because I went to climb right after. And then I did not have much energy for climbing, of course, whoop-de-doo. But I wanted to do something physical because I had been sitting and staring at a computer screen for so long. But if anyone out there is studying for a test, know you got this. You know more than you think you do. Don't fret over the little things, you know. We're not robots. Those memorization questions I missed would have taken me 2 seconds to look up on the internet. And guess what we have at work? The internet. So it's not a sign that you're not smart enough or not good enough, because that's always what your brain wants to tell you. And as a high achieving person, as I'm sure you guys are if you're taking tests as well, your brain immediately strives for perfection, and when you make what seems like a silly mistake, you can beat yourself up for it and be like, why didn't I pick that other answer? Like, that's so stupid. I knew this. Why didn't? But it doesn't do you any good. And at the end of the day, we are not a measure of how much we've memorized. It's about how well we apply it. And that's the magic of what we do in the healthcare field anyways. We diagnose people. We have to be able to divulge the information and figure out, not just memorize fact, that it is not a reflection of your intelligence. It's just how hard and how tiring test and how stressful it can be. All right, y'all. So it is December 30th and finally got my score report. Your girl